Hola, 皆さん、いらっしゃいませ。今は2番セグメントが日本語を勉強します。はい、皆さん、ありがとうございます。よし。今日は、パトクルのからを勉強します。はい、皆さん、ありがとうございます。皆さん、どうぞ。今は、英語を話します。はい、皆さん、ありがとうございます。Hey, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be covering kara. We're going to take a look at from and because. The particle, very, very, very important particle. You hear me say that a lot on the live streams. If you were on my live streams where I say America kara, I'm saying from America because that's where I'm at when I'm doing those live streams. I'm hoping one day I'll get to Japan again. It is my hope to return to Japan and really put my talking to the use and learn to expand my speaking and everything. But for now, I gotta get these particles understood because they are the glue of Japanese language. They carry the context, and if I don't get a good handle on the particles, nobody will know what I'm talking about. Everyone in Japan will be like, "Eh?" Then give me the polite smile, and then don't look at the American. So today it is kara, and then I'm gonna do a couple of practice sentences, um, and then that'll be it. So without further ado, 勉強ましょう. All right, so I'm gonna jump into all about the particles and dictionary of Japanese particles. And I got here the Genki books in case we need more further study on kara. So let's look up kara and let's see what it explains. Okay. So in all about the particles, it says that it follows nouns and the take form of verbs from. So after nouns indicates the time at which something begins, from or at. So basically what that means is, here we go. What this means is, wait, what's that I'm using here? Oh, okay, grammar, right here. I did it backwards. So what this means is, for example, if I were to say from America, especially if people ask where you're from in Japan, we would say America kara. America. America kara. Here we go. America kara. From America, or I'm from America. Let's see here. Let's see here. So if let's see here. So that's from. Okay. From America, or if you're from McDonald's, you'll say McDonald's kara. Or if you're coming from Tokyo, you'd be like Tokyo kara. If you're from the park, you would say Koen kara. Well, that would be a weird thing, coming from the park. You can also indicate where it begins. So you could say something like Koko kara, from here. Let's see here. Let's see. let's see here. I might be spelling this correctly, but hajimeru. I might be spelling that incorrectly. Koku kara hajimeru. Start from here. I believe that should be the way that works. Again, I could pull out the genki. Makudo kara furai. Oh, it's McDonald's is Makudo. Makudo kara fries te to potato chumon shimashita. I ordered French fries from McDonald's. Moritomo in the chat, everybody. So McDonald's will be called Makudo. Like small hole. Okay. Fried potato. Oh. Oh. 面白い. So you say fried potato. We say potato. Well, we call them French fries, but that's interesting. We would have called it potato fries rather than fried potato. 面白い. Let's steal that. Let's see here. Moritomo. To Moritomo. Fried potato. Fried potato. There we go. To Morito. Morihashito. Oh. Moritomo. Da. Fried potato. Moritomo. To Moritomo. Makudo kara fried potato chumon shimashita. To Moritomo. I ordered French fries from McDonald's, said Moritomo. Yosh. Here is kara right here. There we go. Okay. And there we go. So we can move that over here. That's no problem. Put that over in the sentence. There we go. Yosh. Arigato. I ordered French fries from McDonald's. Moritomo said. Oh, no. said Moritomo. There we go. Yosh. Okay. So that's one of the examples of using from when regarding a place. That's how you could put that in a sentence. Let's see here. What if wanna do it this way? I want to do it this way. I also misspelled said, so it's not sound, it's said. It's not sad either. Hold on. Gomenasai minasan. There we go. Said Moritomo. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Grammatically better. Another example would be I returned from the movies. Let's say that. Let's see here. Eigo kara. Eiga. Why am I saying eigo? It's eiga. Eiga. Eiga kara. Eiga kara harimashita. Irimashita. Irimashita. Eiga kara hairimashita. Hairimashita. Yeah, I shouldn't have to use the O because the particle is already there. Kara. So eiga kara hairimashita. Returned from the movies, which it still blows my mind. It still blows my mind. Japanese grammar. Just to I've always pointed this out, and I love to point this out, but I've always found it fascinating in Japanese. Basically, the grammar is reversed from English. So here is returned. Oh, of course. Dozo, Moritomo-san. It's just, I've always found it fascinating. That in English, we would say return from the movies. But in Japanese, you're saying movie from return. Sort of like that, in that regard. The order of the sentence structure is reversed. It's completely backwards. Mirror, if you will. It's like a mirror. It's like putting a mirror to the sentence. I've always found it so fascinating. I've always found that so fascinating and amazing. And yet, it really works when you speak it. When you speak it, eiga kara hairimashita. Moritomo-san is gonna improve the sentence, and we're gonna have a much more cleaner statement. But I've always been. I entered from the movie. Oh. Ah, gotcha. Hairimashita is I entered. Then what's return? Right, hairimashita is entered. Then what was her return again? Uh-oh, I got my enter and return confused. Eiga-kan, movie theater. Oh, Eiga-kan. Mitorimashita. Why do I always get that? Why do I always confuse enter with return when it comes to haidimasu? Ugh, that drives me nuts. Modorimashita. Alright, let's fix that. Eiga-kan. Eh? Oh. Eiga-kan? Eiga-kan. Interesting. I don't think Genki's vocabulary list put Eiga-kan. It just said Eiga. I always thought that that always meant the movie theater itself. Eiga-kan kara modorimashita. 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 There we are. Yosh. There we go. I have returned from movies. So thankfully, I did use kara correctly with the verbs. Yeah, one of the key issues, and this is why why I shifted over to particles, is because I become too accustomed to saying "o" with verbs. Say like in school where I'm going to, we're only learning polite forms. Shinama can also be used as a movie theater. Katakana. Hi. So yeah, because in school we're studying primarily polite forms and not casual or informal for the most part. Shinama. Oh. So for me it's like it's good that I'm learning it, but I'm also not getting the I won't say I can't say improper because it is very important what they're teaching us, especially with, on a cultural level, in terms of speaking appropriately and everything, but I'm also not getting the casual Japanese. We're not like elaborating or going very deep into the casual conversations, because primarily it's we're learning how to speak in a workplace, because basically the majority of us at school are involved in businesses like myself. Since I'm trying to since I'm looking to do business in Japan, so that way I could get this book into the hands of Japanese readers, The Impossible Man, among other products that I have, especially Savage Strikers, which I'm currently translating into Japanese at this moment. Well, not this moment, but at this time. So I'm just getting mostly polite speech, because especially if I speak with a Japanese company, I got to be able to speak appropriately. I am the owner of a company, so I don't know how much keigo is applied to me being an owner, because I know that if I were to hire say Japanese employees, native Japanese employees, they would have to speak keigo to me, but I don't have to speak keigo back to them because I'm the owner of the company. I'm the big guy. Of course, they probably wouldn't even talk to me. They'll probably go through like their manager or something, running up the chain. But my point is that in terms of me and my position as owner of a company, I don't know how much keigo's applied has to be applied by me. So that's why I need to get my casual speech up. Try and get this casual speech going. There is a lot of keigo as a boss still. Okay, see, that's why I was wondering, because I don't know how much I need to learn in terms of keigo, especially if you do external business. Yeah, because that's the thing. I want to, if I want to break into Japan, I gotta be able to speak. I gotta be able to speak. Exchange business cards and the meshi and so on. So there's a lot that I still gotta learn. But if I don't get a good handle, if I don't get all this into my head, it's gonna take me a long time to get to where I want to get to. Mm, mm, mm. So, mm, let's. So I'm glad to know that I can use kara in between the noun and the verb instead of o. So 映画館 kara modorimashita. Excellent. So there you go, everybody. um, let's see here. Let's move. Let's try. Let's do because. Now, according to the Genki books, these guys here, these guys here, kara when you're saying because is supposed to go at the end of a sentence. Let's see here. At least that's what Genki says, but we're gonna check out here. Since and because. All right. So indicates cause or reason, since and because. So it seems like kara does not have to go exclusively at the end of a sentence. Oh. Interesting. You could say kara. At the end of the sentence, you can stress it down like kara. Indicates censure or warning to the listener if you use it trailingly. So let's see here. Kara indicates a more subjective reason. Gotcha. Whereas no day is a more objective one, and no day is softer and more polite than kara. Interesting. Let me pull up Genki here. Let's see. Where's kara at? Let's find the index. Shoroi kara ice cream. Shoroi? Kara ice creamを買いました。あと、何？あと、大丈夫？ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。Just something happened here. 大丈夫。Okay, よし。Moritomo says, so with kara is one exclusive reason. No day is one reason, but other things not listed are also a variable. But other things not listed. So, I find, there we go. So, that would mean, what is this book here? So that would mean, let's see here. Atsuri kara ice cream o kaimashita. I buy ice cream because it's warm. Because it's warm, so it's like warm outside. Let's put that example out. Because it's warm, I buy ice cream. So here's a good example. So kara doesn't necessarily have to be at the end of the sentence, because that's what I picked up from Genki. Because it's warm, I buy ice cream. There we go. So here's an example of using kara. The only reason I bought ice cream is because it was hot. 面白い。僕、僕、私 Oh, that's actually a good question. I've been told that watashi is normally used by females. Do I use ore or boku? Boku is supposed to be for young boys. Do I use ore since I'm an adult male? if I want to stress myself in my sentence as a topic, like ore what? お金があれない。Okay, I can use it. Okay. It's more boastful than boku. You don't have enough money? お金がありないので、日本に行けれなかった。So here's the example of no day. Here we go. Go. There we go. No day. So this one uses because no day. So cool. I can use ore. I couldn't go to Japan because I didn't have any money, but it was not my only reason I couldn't go. There we go. Yeah. Said Tomo. Said Moritomo. So if you're wondering why I keep putting these in quotation marks, because as part of translating my works into Japanese, I got to get used to using the word said, because there's so many different ways to say said. Toiu, toite, or just to. So try to get used to using that in quotations. So that way I can get my works translated nicely when it comes to dialogue. What am I worried about the contractions for? There we go. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan so badly. But here's no day. Here we go. This was what Moritomo-san is talking about regarding no day, between the difference between no day and kara. Kara is a little bit more on the uh, on the direct side. It's a lot more exclusive. In this case, warm or atsui. That's what kara is targeting. From what I can see here, that means that since kara is targeting warm right here, because that's what the particle is following in this instance, and so that's why he buys the ice cream. But here, no day is no day is because he didn't have any money. It was because he didn't have any money, he couldn't go to Japan. So, uh, interesting. Interesting. So with no day, it looks like there's a whole statement here. Let me see how they're shown. Let me see their example here. Okay, so okay. Often in English, we'll list reasonings behind the subject, but in Japanese, it's in the beginning. Right, right, right. That's because it was at the start of the sentence. That's the subject. Here we go. Yep. Okay. So kara and no day. I didn't have any money, so I couldn't go to Japan. So the other equivalent is so. It's not just only because. Hmm. So let's try this. All right. All right. All right. I bought the game. Because it was fun. Because it is fun. It is fun. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, there we go. Tanoshi. 楽しから、ゲーム、ゲームを買いました。 There we go. I love the game because it is fun. Another thing I can do, another one. Let's try this one. I watch School Kakume because I study Japanese. Okay, let's see here. School Kakume. I hope this is the right kanji for Kakume. School Kakume. 見るから見るから日本語を勉強勉強勉強します。します。はい、します。勉強します。Alright, let's see there. So, and that's another one that's throwing me off too. The verbs. I've been noticing now deeper into my studies that it seems to be okay to say miru or kiku because in school. So right now it says I study Japanese because I watch school kakame. Yosh. Oh, it's backwards. Oh. I got it backwards. I study Japanese because I watch school kakame. I mean that's not entirely wrong. But okay. So I would have to say日本語を勉強するから勉強するスクール革命を見ます。There we go. Okay. Yeah, see in English Hey, いらっしゃいませ, Sleepy Mario over on the kick side. Welcome. We're doing some studies right now for the YouTube channel. Yes, I do write fiction. I most definitely do. Currently, I'm writing my most recent novel. I'm doing a rewrite of my novel Trucker no Boken, which is the early draft is available on shosetsu.com. Yosh. So, 日本語を勉強するからスクール革命を見ます。よし。ありがとう、森友さん。I'm here with Moritomo-san over on the Twitch side in the chat room, helping with my studies. Very, very helpful stuff here. It's kind of strange because in English we would say something like that. I watch School Kakame because I study Japanese, but it never occurred to me to flip the statements around. To flip the statements around, and it would say I study Japanese because I watch School Kakame. 面白い. So let me pull this up for all of you, so that we can get an idea here of what's going on regarding the mission. Let's see if I can. Where you at? Here we go. So head on over to my website. Scroll on down. Here we go. So this is a novel that I've been writing called Trucker no Boken, or Trucker's Adventure, and I've been posting. I posted up the first book. It is definitely difficult to get used to, yeah, because, like I said, the way that we speak in English and in Japanese, the whole grammar is mirror. It's pretty much a mirror between our languages. because where we say the cat ran home, you say the cat home ran. Instead of saying run home, you say home run. I guess to put out a more simplistic form. So yeah, one of the projects going on here is Trucker no Boken. It's the first book is completed. The first drafts that I've written, 12 chapters. I've written in both English and I translated it into Japanese, which is probably the worst possible form of translations imaginable. So basically, it's available on Shosetsu for Japanese readers, but I also offered English. I'm trying. I was in the middle of rewriting in English and Japanese, doing the rewrites, but another project opportunity popped up, which is my card game called Savage Strikers. Had an opportunity to share it in the public at an event that I'm running in Somerville, New Jersey, at a game store. So this kind of got sidestepped here because I'm trying to get all of this updated, so that way I can repost it here in Shosetsu for everyone to read. You'll find the links down below if you want to see the early drafts. Like I said, it's the first drafts. It's very horrible. But this is the entire first book, all 12 chapters. This is all of book one that you're seeing here, all of book one. So it's not like it's an incomplete story. It's got a beginning, middle, and end. But I want to get back to the chikai ne. Arigato. So, yeah. So that's been the mission for me to break into Japan, and it would then, that kind of stuff. um, mm, New York から、はい、はい、I'm in the New York area. Oh, oh, what's this here? Hey, am I reading this right? Oh, yosh. It's probably a bit topic based. So, Sleepy Mario asks, so you write it directly in Japanese without a native speaking editor? Yeah. It's probably with V in the end. No, I've been slacking when it comes to stuff. So basically, first of all, what are you talking about? Sugoi, sugoi. Nyoku kara yosh. uh, uh, Sleepy Mario, to answer your question, the first drafts I used a translator. I wrote first in English, and then I used a translator to translate into Japanese. Now my current draft that I'm working on, I'm doing it on my own with the without using the translator. Well, I'm using the translator, but not the way that I used it before. I'm just using it as an assist tool rather than a direct write for the so that way. And the reason why that happened was because I needed to get the Trucker no Boken written, and I can't you can't really sit around and be like, shoulda, coulda, you either do it or you don't. And I wanted to get the book out there, especially into Japanese hands, despite no matter how bad the writing is, just so that way I can get the whole thing rolling, the whole ball rolling, to use the idiom, to get started and to get it out there. and I can assure you it's not pretty because the translators are extraordinarily polite or random. They don't translate very, these translators that I'm using just way too polite form. And it doesn't really carry my voice very well because I have to develop my voice. But I did want to get the entire first book into Shosetsu, and into Japanese readers' hands. It is extremely hard. It is very, very hard. Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. I hadn't figured out to. When you cover a character's dialogue, we use the quotation marks, but they use a different type of quotation. But the thing is that when you make a quotation, you always say John said or Mary said, and I didn't get a full handle of said, using said in the dialogue text. So you're not gonna find to or toiyu or toimas. So I'm trying to get that handle. Hence why when you see this, see me practicing here, you see that I'm saying to Morimoto, saying Morimoto said, because I'm trying to get a good handle for that for the rewrites, so that way I can point out that what my characters are saying. So, Moritomo-san, do you like card games? Do you like card games? Head on over to my website. Well, you'll see the link there pinned in the chat room. You can check out the card game that I'm trying to get published. It's very. I was in the middle of translating it, but I had to stop because I kept updating it every week because of these demonstrations that I'm doing. For those of you who might not be in the know, let's see here. Let me pull this up. I know we're supposed to do lessons here, but but you know what? This is a good opportunity to really let people know here on my on my YouTube channel. Let's see here. Where is this at? Hold on. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Because I've been trying. Moritomo-san, I've been trying for years now since I started doing all this, especially on my YouTube channel, to try to communicate to the people in Japan that I'm trying to get these products that I'm creating into their hands, and that's why I'm in the middle of studies and so on. 昔子供と時からポケットモンスター TCG をプレイしました。Ooh, you play Pokemon trading card game. Yosh. So, yeah, I've been, it's been very tough studying Japanese, and trying to find to articulate, verbally, to explain that, this is a thing, but also trying to get a Japanese audience, somebody from Japan to, to hear me out and then spread the word and get some Japanese viewers in here, and, viewers like you and help me out here so that way I can rewrite Trucker No Boken proper and get into book 2, and get Savage Strikers fully translated and get into your hands, get into everybody's hands, North America, Japan, but especially Japan. Try and break into Japan. Japan is awesome. Japan is awesome, and Japan is a very good is actually a very good market for card games and stories. Bachi bachi. So it's a very good market, and I know that the products I got going here, it would be a great addition to Japan. to the not just the Japanese market, but for Japanese fans out there. Um, something for Japanese pop culture and such. I believe that that the stuff I'm making would be a great addition, and for all of you to for all in Japan to enjoy and have fun with. So uh, so let's see here. Let me see if I can find this. Uh, let's see. I try not to show too much because I want people to go into the website. Was it June 8th? Was this the one that I took the pictures? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I don't know how well you can see it. Looks like a little. Will this let me zoom in? Oh, I should have had a zoom in on it, but yeah, this is a sample right here of one of the cards that I translated into Japanese. I don't know if you can see it. The early translations right here on the top left. That's what it looks like so far. I don't have any close-ups, do I? No, I don't. So, no, I don't. I thought this could let me do a close-up. Oh well, but yeah. That's why I'm doing all of this and learning Japanese on live streams and post them up on YouTube and everything because I'm looking for support. I'm looking for support. I'm looking for fans. I'm looking for fans in Japan. So it's a grind. It's a grind. But I know I'm gonna pull it off. I know I'm gonna pull it off. You'll find the links in my descriptions below to Shosetsu, Trucker no Boken Shosetsu, on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, where you'll find the links down in my my descriptions there. If you're interested in seeing the early drafts of Trucker no Boken, English and Japanese, multi-language, so. Great advantage. Great advantage. Who needs localizers? I can do it myself. Okay, so that was Kara. Thank you, Sleepy Mario. Arigatou gozaimasu. Moritomo-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, I think that'll be it. I was gonna do some freeform writing, but you know what? I did plenty of freeform writing at the same time. So with kara, which was going to be the yeah. So we're good. So that's how kara works. So you know what? To close out, let's close out with one more thing to ask. Okay, so in school, Moritomo-san, we've been taught primarily not to use, not to say kiku or suru or miru, like the way I did this sentence here, tsukukakame o miru. We've only been taught to just only put the verbs at the end of a sentence and say, say, ikimasu, tabimasu, and so on. Like, we got that ingrained into our heads. And I don't, and so I'm under the impression that it's grammatically incorrect to use miru or iku in a in a sentence like this, mid sentence. But it looks like I'm doing it correctly. Let's see here. Kochira kozo arigatou gozaimasu. So that's what I'm kind of wondering, because apparently I did do it right in terms of verbs, using verbs like that in a sentence. Because I gotta get the while the schooling, it is fine because it's in its prime natural state. Okay, because that's always been the thing that that's stunted my studies is with regards to verbs because Genki the Genki books don't teach us to do it like that, and that's what our school my school is using Genki books and the very tough integrated approach to intermediate Japanese, as well as the Model Goto books. These big ones here. The dictionary form, right? We've been taught on the initial outset not to use dictionary forms. But every time I keep seeing, especially when I'm reading light novels, I keep seeing the dictionary forms, and it's kind of screwing my head up here because it was ingrained into our head not to do dictionary forms. Because we're learning polite forms and keigo, and how to speak properly in a workplace and such. So it's kind of messing my brain up. So I'm glad to know, especially when I want to if I'm going to translate Trucker no Boken, especially when I'm translating Trucker no. Not even just that. But it was like I watched School Kakame because I studied. 勉強したからが合格名を勉強します。Okay, so if it was the other way that I wrote it, got it. The past tense, right. Mm. Mm. Okay, I have to change the verb, right? If it's past tense, but in turn, okay, しましたから polite. 勉強しましたから. Mm. Casual shita. So I drop tamashi characters. I see. Oh, 勉強したから. Drop the mashi. The mashi characters. Got it. And then I have casual. So that's the way I would have to. Okay, let's write that out. Casual. Casual. Got it. Drop the mashi and you get casual. It'll look like this. There we go. 勉強したからがこう革命を勉強します. It's not 勉強します. It's that. What are you? That's another way of saying mimas. Oh, that's a different character. Mimas. Oh. Oh. Mimas is for watching shows, movies, and videos. Okay, so that's a different character for that particular. Okay. 面白い. Uh-huh. Let's see here. 見ます. Here we go. 見ます. Movies, movies and shows, videos. So I'm using the wrong character. Okay. Here we go. Let me underline that. Uh-oh, it's freezing up. Same events like concerts, sports. Videos, concerts, sports. Gotcha. Oh. Asterisk. Put that asterisk there. Asterisk. There we go. So that way I can I'll understand why that is. What's going on here? Just trying to save. Yosh. All right. So that's the casual form. 勉強したから学校革命を見ます. The character for 見ます is for when referring to movies, shows, videos, concerts, sports. Which means that the other character for 見ます I'm assuming is with regards to sight. Eyesight. Something like you see mountains or cars, so on. All right. So, that's it. This was very productive use of kara. That was kara, everybody, in free form. Big thanks to Moritomo and Sleepy Mario in the chat rooms for helping out and and be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and 皆さんまた来週. Good night. Buenas noches. おやすみなさい.